I want to talk about his team that got knocked out. The dark horses, bro. What happened to them?
Cause I don't know what their form has been dropped.
No, I tell you what it is. Wallahi, with Napoli, they came out of the blocks firing, and now they ran out of gas.
And the goat was injured. The goat was hurt.
Wallahi, that one, I'm not changing my mind. Never.
The best striker in Europe.
He's actually a quality goal.
But guess what? So's Lukaku, wallahi.
Even Lukaku at his best, he wasn't like this, bro. He wasn't this clinical like that.
Because Lukaku is way more technical than this geezer.
No, more clinical.
In Belgium when he was having a good run. In Inter Milan when he was having a good run. At United when he was with us. Wallahi Azim, he was always a good player on the ball.
He wasn't good on the ball. He's
Wallahi,
shocking on the ball, but Osimhen is next level.
Wallahi, he's decent on the ball.
Look, they're both not good ballers. No, wallahi, you're actually right.
I don't remember that goal. He scored 2 goals and he broke his feet.
Twice.
Because anyway, we went to Azam.
Must be a purpose on
You're telling me best striker in Europe, guys.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlemagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Go on, he says.
Tekashi 6'9". Go on, say what you want to say.
Hold on.
Was Pop Smoke a stand tall nigga?
Pop Smoke a stand up tall nigga?
Was Nipsey a stand tall nigga? Nipsey was a get busy nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Tupac died lacking. Nipsey died lacking.
So niggas can't lack?
Hold on.
The nigga pulled out and put 5 in him.
The nigga pulled up and put 5 in him. That's how it is. I mean, you gotta put it with attitude.
Again. Nigga pulled up and put 5 in him.
Why was he lacking?
Call Hassan Tekashi. Hassan is the real Tekashi.
Wallah, he drank.
So what, you spread out the noise?
I'm gonna eat on set, eh? Yeah, I'm starving, bro, wallahi. I didn't have start at all. I didn't eat start.
Should we continue the conversation or what?
No, wallahi, definitely not.
Wallahi, you are a headache.
Hey, Tekashi's funny. He's not, because you know,
That's the dope, bro.
You know, I had faith in that nigga as a rapper. I actually think he's a talented rapper.
You say the king of New York is back. That's the guy, wallahi. He's the
Good
goat.
guy. No, I don't know why.
Huh? That's my guy, wallahi.
He brought us some dumb shit, wallahi.
Tekashi's the goat.
He's the goofiest nigga of all time, but wallahi.
Tekashi's the goat.
But you know what? He's actually a bit of a talented rapper. I think he's actually a decent rapper.
He's a smart guy. Like in terms of his business, how he
I don't know, but I don't think there's a method to his madness. I think he's just dumb.
Oh nah,
He's just wild, bro.
At start, I thought, this guy knows what he's doing, but I realized that's just dumb, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This guy's actually just dumb.
Didn't he get bashed in the toilet?
Recently, yeah.
Is anyone working tomorrow?
But that's, yes, I am.
You're working tomorrow?
Yeah.
So let's get this thing started. I'm telling you, you're working tomorrow, yeah?
No. Start work 6 a.m., bro.
Damn.
Then let's
bro.
get this
I
going.
have to be at
We're
work
just
So
gonna
you're gonna sleep after this?
jump through a quick few games.
I already did this.
Yeah, we already did it. We
What's
already did it, and we waffled after that, wallah. Anyways, let's get going. How's it going, people? Welcome back to the GalacticOz Podcast. Boys, do you know why we didn't record on Monday?
Why?
Why don't you say why, wallah?
What happened?
Because Monday was the 27th night of Ramadan. It was Laylat Qadr. That's why
was it?
It wasn't befitting of us to
It
record.
wasn't Monday.
That's Tuesday.
Was it Tuesday or Monday?
Because it wasn't Monday, it was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday.
So
and
when
AM.
was Tuesday?
I guess it was Monday. Was it Monday night and Tuesday?
Wallah,
morning?
we missed that anyways.
And
Hey, listen, why didn't we record, wallah?
I don't know.
We didn't
Oh,
record.
everybody wasn't available.
Yeah,
That's why.
there was no availability.
That's probably why.
That didn't start good.
No. Honestly, we wanted to record.
I want to ask you something. If Laylat Qadr is, if we know it's 27th, then why is everyone praying the last 10 days?
We don't know it. We don't know it.
Actually, don't
But
know.
apparently, well, if you look at the mosque on 27th, everyone
Yeah.
prays the
You know what it is? A
Wallahi
lot of
al-azim.
people are putting their money in the wrong place.
Highly
guys.
likely, but yeah,
It's the most likely of the last 10.
So why is everyone tap dancing around
not
it?
most likely.
Everyone's coming
Between 27 and
I don't
29.
get my point.
Yeah.
It's not.
But even
But you're saying why are people, the real ones are praying all 10 nights? 27th night is all the flaky ones turn up.
Allah al-Azim.
even Muntada, bro. Muntada.
Wallah, let's
27.
move past this. This is bad.
There was no one there, bro.
We're getting.
Wallahi, it was even less. As I remember, 27. Muntada.
It was alright, bro. It wasn't too bad.
People sleeping. This and I mean, there's like it was even half of the masjid. It was less than the other days, bro.
Anyways, we missed out
so
on
bad,
Monday,
wallah.
but we're gonna be we still have to release a video this week, so we're gonna release it on a Friday. You're gonna be watching it. However, there's a couple of games that were played. We're just gonna run quickly past a couple of games. First one we have to address, obviously, is the Arsenal game. Arsenal versus West Ham 2-2.
Alhamdulillah.
It started off exactly the same as the Liverpool game. 2-0. It was all looking good.
It looked like it was gonna be a nice 5-0, 6-0. Wallahi, the first 20 minutes, it looked very nice. Wallahi, it looked. It was too easy. Wallahi, it was actually
I
way
think
too
you should
easy.
have stuck with your prediction, wallah.
What, they gonna choke it?
Yeah. But you jumped so many times.
Yeah, nah, 100%. Nah,
You know what, bro?
there's no way they win.
And I'm still on the fence. I still don't know.
No, you
Nah,
were
it's
with
right,
them. You were
it's
with
right.
them. You were with them.
You have to address as well the racism to Saka as well. Wallah.
What?
Yeah, so
What racism?
Because as I'm showing the photo, please.
You mean the Rafael Leao one?
No.
And the Lukaku one? We don't care about Saka, man.
Saka's one?
What happened?
Because they edited him, photoshopped him to make him into an actual monkey.
Who's on that?
Fans.
West Ham fans? What, they had like pictures of him or?
No. Arsenal
Bro, they
fans,
made
bro.
him a monkey.
Arsenal
Wait,
fans.
they made him a monkey.
It's in the group.
It's like this ape that lost us the league or cost us the league or something.
They turned on their best player.
Boys, can I tell you something, wallahi? Can I tell you something? The fact that when we drew the Liverpool game, nobody was saying we bottled it, صح?
Because that's a big team,
ما
Abdullah.
تسمع, let me finish then. The fact that we drew the Liverpool game meant that we can't lose at City anymore and win the league. So that was the one that blew it. The fact that we drew at West Ham now, nothing changes.
No,
For me, nothing changes. No, nothing changes.
everyone accepts the Liverpool one.
For me-
because Abdullah, that's a game where you're either expected just to
Ahmed,
win by a bit
Ahmed,
or draw.
Ahmed.
Or draw. But this one, Abdullah, is supposed to be one of those games that is just like.
Listen,
I mean,
I'm
they didn't even
not-
think about this game. They didn't even think about this game. They were thinking about the Man City game. They were thinking about the
too
Newcastle
much,
game.
wallah, yeah.
You guys never even thought about the West Ham game.
No, and we
Yes.
shouldn't need to think about this game.
'Cause
We
that's
shouldn't need to
true.
think about
That's
this
true,
game
wallah.
based on that performance. Wallahi, and the only reason that this we dropped the 2 points is because it was too easy.
What was too easy?
Wow.
Abdullah, be quiet, wallah.
Wow.
And then everyone just started mucking around, wallahi. Gabriel Jesus was playing at right back, dropping all the way deep to get a
He
touch.
went so deep,
It was,
wallahi.
it was
That
a
guy
joke
was
because
playing
they
the
didn't care
They
anymore.
made so many mistakes that game.
No, it was only after that mistake. It was only after that mistake. And that mistake was disgusting.
Would you say you're missing Saliba?
That's not a...
You know what that
That's
was,
not the
Abdullah?
reason.
I don't know if he was trying to.
Rob Holding's been good, wallahi. He
don't
hasn't,
know.
he hasn't made many mistakes.
He's holding
yeah?
the back down.
No, firstly,
Don't get me started, wallahi, Yaqub.
No,
You and your shit team, you're here to stir the pot, but wallahi.
holding is horrendous, Abdullah. Wallah, I'm sorry. This guy.
Is he the reason we drew 2-2 at Liverpool he's no?
I do not
Then
say
shut your
Abdullah
mouth,
is-
bro.
I don't say he's the
Then
reason.
Saliba's not missed.
I don't say he's the
Don't.
reason. He's the only one from that whole Arsenal team that does not want to play football. Every time the ball came to him, fish this way, hit it that way.
He
into
knows
stands,
he
into
can't,
this.
and you know what?
That
I'm
is
happy
so-
with that.
There's one point where there was one point he didn't need to clear it,
No.
and then the whole wallah,
No
I think I saw
worries.
Odegaard was like this.
No worries,
Another
wallahi.
Mitchell
No
was
wor-
like this.
It's better than trying and making a mistake.
Nah, bro. In positions when you don't actually need to clear it, and you can
Ahmed,
play.
wallahi,
But I mean, I think
anybody-
everyone knows, even Mikel Arteta knows what Rob Holding's capabilities are.
Listen,
but I think
wallahi,
he's too expensive.
Listen.
I don't think he's not
I don't
doing
know.
this in
I don't
training.
know who it was.
He's not
but-
clearing it in training.
No,
He's
I
actually
don't-
showing that he can play. Yeah,
Ahmed,
no, he
daqiqa.
doesn't do it in the game.
I don't know who it was. One of the pundits on Sky Sports. I don't know if it was Jamie Carragher. They said like bottling the league is if you're so nervous, you play so tense, your performance levels aren't up to standards. Arsenal are playing well. It's not the fact that they're nervous and they're giving it away.
A loss of concentration,
Yeah,
man,
that's what it is.
There's
That
so
one
much of that,
you can either say inexperience, getting too cocky, and trying to show off a bit too much, and that's it. That's the only reason why that game was drawn, bro. You can't tell me anything
Think about the
else.
definition that he gave. That's a bottle job. If you guys draw 2 games in a row and you're at the top, that's a bottle job. If you
No, that's not a bottle job.
It is a bottle job.
It's when you're 2-0.
How?
It's when you're 2-0
First of all,
up.
what do you know about winning titles? Firstly, so sit down, okay?
Guys, hey.
No. Don't tell me that's not a bottle job.
Abdullah, you went up 2-0.
No way.
Twice.
No way. That Liverpool game, that's a point gained.
Okay.
What, bro?
Okay,
What?
okay, no, I'm with you. How it turned out in the end, I'm with you. But when you're up 2-0 against West Ham, ain't got a penalty to
You
put a throw
bottled
in.
it, yes.
No, that's bad luck, cuz. Saka missing a penalty. What are you saying? Bro, that's bad luck. That's not bottling it. That's not bottling
That's
it.
called bottling, man.
No, it's not. Wallahi.
Bottling is when you're in the
Bottling
opportunity.
is what Tottenham do.
No.
Keep quiet, wallahi. Yes, I will, wallahi.
Abdullah, I don't understand, but why can't you admit that you bottled? You guys bottled it.
Because it's not over.
It's not
Because
over.
if you won, okay, how about this? If you won those 2 games, would you have one hand on the Premier League title? Yes or no?
The Liverpool one, I don't count it.
No, if they won both those games, would they have a hand on the title?
No, we can't say that.
If they did, they would. So you bottled it.
Liverpool away is not given for anybody. So I don't know what you're talking about,
The
wallahi.
West Ham one, yes.
Yeah, the West Ham one, yes. But this guy's saying you should have won both games. I should have had one hand on the title. What are you saying?
Let's go back in the recording. Did I say you should have, or did I say if you have won those games? I said if you have won those games. Abdullah, I'm really sorry. If they won both those games, they would have one hand on the title. That is fact.
So should we have won the game against Liverpool then?
If you want to win the title, yes, you have to win every game.
Yeah,
Abdullah, hey,
experience.
to be honest, hey,
Because of City,
you're not Man City. Right now, the only way you can beat Man City is 1 game at a time.
The only way we can win this title from Man City
Is
is
one
by
game-
not losing at the Etihad, and that's and,
No,
and
it's not even that.
and
You gotta-
matching the other
Watch
other
Chelsea will
results.
beat you somehow.
How
Trust.
far are you guys ahead of them now?
4 points.
4 points only. So if you draw another game or some shit, خلاص يعني it's really tough for you guys. Because City, I can tell you right
If
now,
we
City
draw-
is not dropping points.
Yeah,
I
if we-
do not believe
if-
they're dropping points. Even if they go on to the Champions League final, whatever it is. Wallah, I don't
They're
see
looking
these
too
niggas.
good. I agree.
I don't see
They
them.
have
Wallah.
a game in hand, yeah? So it's
They have
4
a game
points
in
with
hand,
one
it's
game in
1
hand.
point,
Yeah, they have
Let's
one.
do
It'll
1
be
point.
1
We'll say
point.
1 point
Yeah.
to City.
Yeah.
No, you can't say that.
No, I wouldn't say
It's
wallah.
over, bro.
I wouldn't say yeah. I agree with Azam.
You can't say that, bro.
It's 4 points.
You know what the problem is?
You want it to be over so bad.
Alhamdulillah, listen,
Hey,
my dua.
your
Laylat
problem is,
al-Qadr is popping off, wallah.
You're focusing on that Man City game too much. I felt like from the start. Wallah, for me, it was like, well, just worry about the Man City game. And I was like, this is a Premier League, bro. You got teams that are fighting for relegation. But actually, you know, the
European
big teams,
positions, yeah.
the big teams are the ones you have to worry about the least. It's the ones that are trying to survive, bro.
Yeah, but even us worrying about the Man City game, I think our performances and that performance against Aston Villa, we deserve the 3 points. But with the Saka miss and the fact that we took our foot off the gas a little bit again, like we did against Liverpool, which I hated, Wallah al-Azim. But what do you do?
Guys, you got to do what Leicester did. How they won the league. Every game counts. They don't think about the next 2 games.
Yeah.
You guys been talking about Man City for the last 2 months.
No, but no,
Wallah,
the pressure on the list
I've been
was not
hearing-
like this, bro.
No,
Wallah,
but
it's
the
not.
thing is, it's not that. I've been hearing.
If Leicester didn't do that run and lost and came like 7th or 6th in that league, they would have been fine. Wallah, they would've
No.
been fine.
It's not that. But
These
I've been,
guys have
I've
so
been
much at
hearing.
stake.
I've been hearing City at Etihad for the last 2 months. It's not. You know what I mean? Because if you guys focus one game at a time, you would have. I reckon you would have won the West Ham game.
You know why? It's because City is such a strong for them.
City's something else, yeah.
They're the ones. Wallah, I would say they're the ones that are trying to win the league, and City is the one that's just going to Barahum like this. And you guys are like constantly just we'll get over the next one, the next one. That's why it looks ugly, bro.
I want to do the Tottenham fans a favor. Wallah, you guys lost, so I don't even want to talk about your team. 3-2. Wallah, there's actually risk.
Can we go play against again?
Bournemouth.
Don't worry.
At home, come on.
Guys, that one.
was the
This
scores?
is bottle job. Yeah, don't worry. That was a bottle job.
Dan Juma scored, yeah?
Yeah, he did finally.
Hey,
I
guys,
think that was
where's that guy been?
I think that's his first goal, isn't it?
He's stinking on the bench.
Yeah.
Second goal.
Anyways, let's talk about Liverpool, boys. Let's talk about Liverpool. They won 6-1.
What a game that
They
was,
pulled
man.
out another crazy performance like the Man U performance.
Every goal was unbelievable.
Trent Alexander-Arnold masterclass, wallah.
And did you see, boys, the thing about Jude Bellingham? I think khalas, that's not
They don't want him anymore, apparently.
Who, Liverpool doesn't want him?
Yeah.
Of course they're not gonna want him, bro. It's too much money, guys. If they spend all of that on him, you know that's it for replenishing the squad.
That's
it's
it,
done.
season over.
That's just him for that summer, and that's
That's
it.
it.
I saw. Did you
Wallahi.
see the Sky Sport one? They want to bring James Madison, Mason Mount. They wanna
That's
bring,
good. That's good,
A couple of other like.
Mount-
the
Mount-
the Bayern Munich player.
I reckon Mount will go
Yeah.
to them, but Madison will probably go to Newcastle. I reckon.
Nah, I think he'll come to Tottenham.
I reckon Newcastle.
Madison
wallahi.
needs to leave though.
He'll
Yeah,
go
Madison will come
Newcastle.
to Tottenham.
He needs a big move though. Anyway, and Madison, wallahi.
And lastly, Manchester City, they're not going to stop, like you said, 3-1 against Leicester City. Adi. And Haaland, I think he just hit the record.
Yeah, he's gonna break it so comfortably.
He's equal with Salah.
No,
He's
they've
equal with
got-
Salah.
they've
He's
got
on 32.
9. They've got 8 or 9 games.
He's
left.
equal with Salah on 32, and Shearer I think 34.
How many is on in the Champions League? He's on like 13, yeah, or 12.
I think he's
but
equal
he's on-
Neymar and Suarez. I
He's
saw,
got
bro.
47 goals this season.
He's a machine, wallahi. He's a Khan.
That's
Just goes to show you how good Harry Kane was when he scored 57 goals in a calendar year, wallah.
By the way, did you like that goal?
That's nice, wallahi. That's good, wallahi.
By the way, did you like that goal that he scored the other day? Where he just,
Very nice.
you saw it?
Do you go like one this morning?
Champions
Nice,
League
simple
goal?
finish.
goal?
Yeah.
That one.
That's all I like.
Even though it was a horrendous shot before that.
Anyways, before we move on to the Champions League, just quickly about this whole thing. Let's say, Abdullah, you guys are versing Southampton at home. That's no big deal.
Azam, we're not gonna talk
That's
about
no big
United's
deal,
game.
guys. Like every game's a big deal now.
Why not, wallahi?
I wanted to mention you guys against Chelsea right now.
No, just mention us against Nottingham Forest.
Really,
as well.
wallahi, Ahmed, you actually
no,
wanna talk
because of one guy only.
Okay, go.
Anthony, wallahi, Azim. Anthony. Wallahi, wallahi. That guy, I think he just likes Nottingham Forest. You know, even in the FA Cup or whichever the other cup that we won, yeah, he had a blind against them as well. Only against them, wallahi. Anyways, move on. Khalas, that's all.
Thank you, Allah. Thanks for that
Hey,
segment.
you're playing Sevilla tomorrow morning. What do you reckon? And you got to work.
Guess what, Hassan? Guess what? Wallahi, you know if we lose, wallahi, I'm okay with it. You know why?
Why?
Eight big players that are injured. Eight.
What's the
Eight or
scores?
seven,
What's the scores? What's the
wallahi,
aggregate?
Wallahi, azim. That's a massive excuse. Our squad is so thin, bro. Wallahi, azim, it's so thin, and we have that many players injured. Cause I'm gonna get the submission for it.
Are you guys gonna play them at home or away?
Huh? Sevilla? Away.
داير شوكة حسنين؟ Do you want a fork?
I think I need a fork, bro.
Hadida. No, like proper.
I need a fork, bro. Yeah,
Need
bro.
a draw.
I got a spare knife if you need.
والله ريان هنا eating like royalty بس هناك والله.
Hassan, anyway, just for your sake.
حبيبي عبد الله يا اخي. بعرفك ان شاء الله.
Plays that
Look at
injured.
this man. Shut up, man. Please. Don't bring his fork up, wallahi.
Yeah, I went through getting this shit.
Okay.
That's what, bro.
I know
Listen, bro.
Rashford. I know Rashford out.
Rashford, Lisandro Martinez,
Yeah, mate. Crazy steals.
Varane, Luke Shaw, Sabitzer, McTominay, no one cares. Van de Beek, no one cares. Garnacho and Malacia.
What's Ganacho injured for? Did he even play?
Because that guy used to play.
The tackle, he got injured. Yeah.
Wallahi, Azim, yeah, he got injured in one of those games off the bench because he's wallahi the most impactful player in our
What
team.
about when they all played against Sevilla last week? Didn't they get to work anyways?
We get the work what in that first half? We made them look like kids.
I know, but second half, wallahi, they played good.
Wallahi, in the second half they played well.
Wallahi.
But then that two dumb own goals, bro. What are you talking about, wallahi? Two very shit. Malacia made a dumb mistake, wallahi. Such a bad mistake.
Would you agree with me when I said to you, Maguire is unlucky? Remember you guys make teasing?
Yeah, well, he's unlucky.
He is,
sometimes.
but you know what?
unlucky, bro.
He's just going through a very shit time in his life. That's all, wallahi.
That's actually
what it is.
It's been how many years now عامر خلاص.
Hey, cause that goal had nothing to do with him, wallahi. Yeah, he deflected like he wasn't even looking that way.
They banged Juju on him.
Come on, man.
That's so sad, wallahi.
That guy's. But anyways, next week.
Nigerian Juju, yeah.
Next week the Premier League has also versus Southampton.
Pogba, he's about.
I wanna, I'm actually.
Manchester City quickly. Manchester City. I think the game has been postponed. But then the Manchester United versus Chelsea game. That's the only. I think Chelsea, khalas, they're out of the top four.
I reckon, Azam, I reckon with all our injuries, I reckon we'll still beat Chelsea.
Abdullah, shout out to Abdullah. Abdullah's right back Enzo Fernandez, bro. I take that back.
What did you see?
He's really good, yeah.
He's actually, wallahi, he's average.
You know who Abdullah's wrong against? Hassan, you know who he's wrong about? He's wrong about Cruz. Cruz had a very good game.
Did we speak about the Bayern Munich versus Manchester City game?
we
No,
didn't
the
speak
one
about
before that.
both Champions League.
We didn't speak about that?
Both weeks. We didn't speak about that.
The one before.
didn't, bro.
I don't think we mentioned
We
it.
didn't because we watched the especially the
you're
week.
right.
It was recorded Monday. We watched the week. We watched the prem on the weekend, and we didn't record until now.
Anyways, Midris is not here, but the one thing that stood out for me was the Upamecano howler, bro. That guy had a
That was
horrendous
all we're
day,
talking
bro.
about.
Was it about today?
How?
No, the one from last week.
Okay, last week was like because today, I think he was fantastic today, wallahi.
And
Well,
even last week, wallahi al-azim.
What? Actually did?
On the ball, wallahi al-azim. He's passing out from the back, wallahi, take that guy.
It cost
out.
him the game.
He's unbelievable, bro.
Oh my!
See how brave?
Are these guys watching the same game, bro?
Wallahi, I think he plays between the lines.
Oh my, these are one of those
Abdullah,
bad
every
takes,
time
Abdullah.
he got the
He's
ball.
one of those- After he made his mistake, he was a shambles. Before that, he was fantastic, wallahi. Wallahi al-azim.
What was that? Like a couple
But
minutes?
that's what everyone remembers, Abdullah.
Last
20
week,
minutes or something?
60 minutes, cuz. When did City score? In
I
that
swear
3-0
they
win.
scored at the
Nah,
start.
bro. They scored
Yeah,
their two goals after
Rodri
they took
scored.
the
No,
corner.
Rodri scored.
Rodri scored at the
Rodri
first
scored.
Yeah, but that wasn't his fault. I said once he made his mistake, that was the second goal. That was like
It was all
60th,
second half.
70th
It was all
minute.
second half.
Second
Yeah,
half?
it was 60th, 70th minute. He played fantastic. And this morning he smashed it, wallahi, on the ball. He
No,
was so
Azam.
good.
No,
And the goal for
I don't
Haaland,
believe that. Wallahi.
he
It's
slipped,
so far
bro.
away, but we were saying from the first half. That Upamecano was having a shit game.
This morning, last week, well, I thought it was great too. This morning,
Bro,
I loved it.
ridiculous, bro.
Breaking it, and because you're down 3-0. You're down 3-0 already. What else? Wallahi, me, I
Wallahi,
love-
the commentators were being so unfair to him. Wallahi al-azim, I hated them so much. Wallahi al-azim.
Nah, Abdullah, wallahi, he just had an off day that day. It was so bad.
Once he made the mistake, Azam, yes. Before that, Lakin, go and watch the game
The
back.
first 10-15 minutes, he was actually good. I was actually ready. You know, I was reading a tweet. You know, someone saying, Upamecano will not live down this performances for the rest of his career. People will always remember what he did. Mind you, I know what you're talking about. He was actually good. You know, the first 15-20 minutes, I was actually like, bro, this guy's actually a decent player. You know why? He makes those risky passes. He actually plays like the channels. He's good. But you know what he is? He's a bozo defender. He absolutely knows what he's doing. Like, literally, every time they ran on him, he gives me David Sanchez vibes. He gives me David Sanchez vibes, wallahi. The way, bro, he backpedals, and Abdullah, that tackle, you know what he did to Haaland? How ridiculously stupid was that? He's so lucky to got away with that. I'm like, bro, what was that?
Yeah, no, he
What
was
kind of
down
bozo defender does that? Yeah. What kind of bozo defender does that? Mind you, not only that, Haaland, he slips in front of, bro, are you serious? You lose your footing in, huh?
What is wrong with you? Wallahi,
Abdullah, he does
be
this, hey.
quiet. Abdullah.
That's
Be
alright.
quiet.
That's alright.
He does this in the Bundesliga too, you know.
Jamal
that.
Musiala, the whole game was falling down everywhere.
quiet.
Like, it's
No,
just
no,
a grass.
no, Abdullah.
It's called, first of all, wallah, I'm not gonna lie, maybe you guys don't have experience. I have experience on bozo defenders. And this guy is one of them. When he's defending, I don't know about you guys, wallah, he does not look reliable. What Abdullah is saying is, I know, and Abdullah, I realize your player types. You love players who just love making good passes. The guy's a good passer. That is all to him. He literally, because you know what, mind you, the guy next to him, Matthijs de Ligt, is the opposite. He's a decent defender, but he's horrible on the ball. He has no clue what he's doing on the ball. He's just a strong defender. But Upamecano, I'm telling you now, he's a horrible defender. He's so lucky to that he didn't have Haaland. Haaland's actually a good player for him because Haaland is like in behind. If he has those players like that run at him and like Mbappe, it's a nightmare for that guy.
What I'm saying is if that Bayern team was anything going forward, they don't lose that game because of him. Because he gives so much with the build-up play. Khalas, now they're losing that game because they're not scoring goals, not because of his mistakes. Because a player that takes risks like that is naturally not going to be a fantastic defender.
He cost him the game. That was his mistake.
I don't think so. They're losing that game because they're not scoring goals. They're losing that game either way.
If we're talking about both games today, Wallahi al-Azim, the two players that stood out for me that are absolutely horrendous in that Bayern team is Pavard and Goretzka. Wallahi al-Azim, they slow.
And Kingsley Coman's decision making.
They slow the game so much every time they get the ball.
First of all, I wish Mohamed Idris was here today.
Unbelievable, bro.
I wish Mohamed Idris was here. Who was talking about? Were you guys? Was it here when we were talking about how good Nathan Ake was? Yeah. Oh my god! What a disgusting performance today, Wallah. You know, before he got injured, he did not make one successful tackle. Wallah, I actually have to check. Kingsley Coman shredded him. You know the problem, and the thing is, Kingsley Coman doesn't know what to do after he beats his player. You know that? He actually doesn't know what he's doing. But I'm telling you, bro, every single time, he has no clue what he's doing. I don't know what it was.
He's just blessed with pace, bro. That's the only thing.
That's the thing is, Kingsley Coman was way faster than him, so it didn't work.
Because I don't know how, Goretzka, I don't know if he's rated like that highly in European
Goretzka's
football,
a machine,
Wallah Azim. But he is actually a horrible player, Wallah Azim. Yahi, even from the first leg, he's not that good on the ball. His passing is not that good. His decision making is shit. He's shit at defending. He just fouls all the time. He's just big and
boys. Wallahi, you guys have been way too harsh on Bayern Munich. Firstly, their manager just got sacked. Goretzka's a good player. Wallah,
I watch this guy.
I'm talking about this team.
He always wants for Bayern
Munich.
I watch Bundesliga week in, week out, Kaz.
But for Bayern Munich,
I watch him, and Kaz, I'm telling you, they actually. Goretzka is one of the best midfielders in the world.
Oh my God. Ravo, come on, Ravo. Hype is better than him, Ravo. Hype is better than him.
I watch these guys. I watch these guys week in, week out.
Let me ask you something. We're talking about Bayern Munich here, yeah? This is royalty shifter. Before this, who was there? Thiago Cantina, yeah? This guy now look who this guy has. He has Kimmich and he has Musiala. Both are world-class players.
100%.
Both of them. He's the one that is the weakest by far in that team.
I feel like they just had a patchy phase, man. I'm telling you. And plus, we're being way too harsh on them. They played against a Man City team that's in unbelievable form. They're in one of the best ones.
He's in a midfield where there's two players that are absolutely amazing. I'm saying that's why he looks a bit decent.
I'm saying they play Inter Milan. I'm saying they play Inter Milan. They would have gave him the work. They played Benfica. They would have gave him the work. They ended up playing a great Man City team, guys. And even this Man City team, they can go off and beat Real Madrid.
I'm saying him on the ball.
The first half, did they not go back? Was it not end to end? Was it not a balanced game? It was a balanced game. Well, let's be honest. In the first leg, bro, Bayern, even in the second game, we watched today in the morning, bro, Bayern was putting it back. The only problem with Bayern is they have no striker. That Choupo-Moting guy does not know what day it is.
Yeah. Go on, but that's what I'm saying. We're too harsh on Goretzka.
Sane was horrendous. Wallah Hazim was horrendous. And since he talked like that to Mane, come on. Wallah, I hate him, wallah.
I hate him. What do they say behind the thing? What do they do?
Because on the pitch, you see how he was talking to Mane?
Apparently he slapped him or punched him.
Today?
No, the first game. Last week.
Why did they fight?
Because he gave him a shit pass, and then Mane didn't run for it or something, and then he started yelling at him.
The way he was yelling and the way he was looking at him and doing all these gestures, bro.
What happened? Who punched you?
Yeah, Mane punched
Mane,
him.
what do you mean? You haven't seen it? He busted his lip. You seen it?
That was the African style, brother. He's telling him this is how we do it back home, bro.
Wallah, that's actually good from him, wallah. His son is some young player. I mean, talking to Mane, who's so experienced, won trophies, won everything. Right? You talk like that to him on the pitch?
The other thing,
as if he's like a kid, bro.
Locker room stuff. You know, what's his name? You just mentioned Ake. I just saw something the other day, wallah, why, what's his name, left Manchester City, Cancelo. Did you guys see that? Did anyone see that?
Why did he leave?
I think there was a game where Pep Guardiola was talking about the team and stuff like that, and he put Nathan Ake instead of him as a starting lineup. And then this guy went crazy in front of everybody. And then after the game, that same game, the post-match interview, the guy was asking him, how's something about the locker room. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he's starting today. It's one of his first starts in a couple of games. And everybody's happy. Maybe one. And then he went back on his words. He said maybe one person. And it was him. It was actually him. And then he revealed later on that it was actually him. That's why he had a bust in the gym. And it's gone, yeah. Wallah, he at the start of the season, he was obviously the best. Some people were saying the best right back in the world.
Before that happened, there was a couple of games where he wasn't playing him anymore and he was putting him on the bench. Halftime, he took him off, him and Kyle Walker. I can't remember which game that was. There was a couple of shit performances from him. And then he kept on taking him off so many times. Yeah.
And Cancelo
there
looks
so
like
many
the
games.
type of player that whose attitude stinks
Arrogant.
anyway.
Yeah, you can tell.
You know,
Like,
they
you
actually
can
had a
tell,
fight. They had a fight.
His attitude stinks.
what
Of course they had
You
a
can
fight,
tell.
but it
Even
looks like
in
it
the
was a
World Cup.
build-up of things. Not just
Because
only
it's
that
shocking.
thing.
It's a shocking move in the middle of the season, but out of nowhere, from being one of the best fullbacks in the world to being out of the team like that. It doesn't make sense, bro.
It had to be
What's up
extreme.
with your boy Foden? You guys, Foden, future of
You're
England.
injured because he just came back.
Yeah, I mean, stop.
Wallahi, he just came back.
Hassan,
He
wallahi,
just came back from
Foden,
injury.
if Foden was in like just a European, like a Dortmund or whatever, overseas, outside of England, wallahi, they'll say he's the best English player. Wallahi al-azim. Just because he's in the Prem and he's getting rotated. What did they say about Bellingham now? Bellingham.
Bellingham will boss any
What
midfield.
did they say about Sancho when he was at Dortmund? Cause you see how much they
Fanboy.
hyped him up?
Fanboy.
Wallahi al-azim, they were saying he's one of the best wingers. And when he was coming to United, that's why he got that big paycheck. That's why he was bought for that much. We were all getting fooled, ya ammi.
Nah, but
Wallahi.
Sancho, I mean, Bellingham does it for England.
No, but I'm saying
England is- that's a
Foden does it in the Prem now. He's that good in the Prem.
Yeah.
So if he goes out
Because he's not that good all the time, bro.
Wallahi al-azim, he's always good. He just gets rotated, Hassanin. He gets rotated so much. If he played as much as De Bruyne, if he was as had as much game time as De Bruyne, wallahi azim, he will be as impactful as De Bruyne. Wallahi,
No,
wallahi azim.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Wallahi.
Foden.
Definitely, bro. De Bruyne's one of the greatest players to ever play in the Premier League.
Wallahi, definitely.
No,
Now-
but I think Foden would be closer to De Bruyne than Jude Bellingham is.
I was just gonna ask you that. Who would you
Wait,
take?
That's
Jude
what
is no.
I think
he's not the
what
same type
Phil
player.
Foden has, you can't teach. The level of technical ability, Allah gives you that. Wallahi,
Nah,
what Jude
even
Bellingham
Bellingham
has is a 7.5, 8 out of 10 in everything. Like he's a well-rounded midfielder. He can pass short, pass long, run hard, get into the box,
Hey,
do
you're
all
talking
of these
about someone
things that
who's
you can
playing
teach.
week in, week
Now,
out,
keen for
90
Foden,
minutes. 90 minutes, week in, week out. Foden, because of this dumb, annoying Pep there, just rotation all the time, bro.
No,
It's
City's a brutal cup to
barely,
play for.
Wallahi, barely. He's
Nah,
always
I'm
like,
not-
Look. But back to what Abdullah was saying. Abdullah said he's 8 out of 10 player, yeah? Bellingham. But does he not put in 8 out of 10 performances all the time? 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Foden, wallahi, he comes to games and we're like
7 out of 10?
5, 4. He puts in stinkers. Jude Bellingham doesn't do stinkers. We don't watch his league games, but his Champions League games, international games, we don't see. You don't say Bellingham bad performances.
Champions
I'll
League
say
games
it now,
are easy
Yaqub.
to get up for.
if this guy, Yaqub, if this guy,
They are. You don't watch his league games. You admitted it. When he plays, he performs.
Yaqub,
Even in the Champions League, he does.
If Bellingham, I'll tell you this, wallahi, right now, if Bellingham goes to a Premier League side, wallahi, you'll see the downfall of him.
He'll get the
Wallahi.
work.
You're just
Wallahi.
comparing him to your shit Sancho, bro. Come on,
Yes,
man.
exactly. That's why. You know why? Because these English people, they hype them up that much when they're overseas.
I don't think Bellingham is the truth.
No,
I don't think he's a good player.
I think he's the truth.
Nah, I don't think so.
Come
You
on,
know why I
Kaz.
say
He
this?
did it in Birmingham, bro.
You know why I
He did
say
it in
this?
Birmingham.
Hassan?
He was playing seniors at
We get-
15, Kaz.
No, we get that, but you know what I'm saying? At 15, 16, there's no pressure. Now you're getting bought by a big side in the Prem. If he gets bought by a big side in the Prem, and the pressure that will be put on him,
I think it's more.
Another thing, and the position as well. bro.
Amir, you're comparing a winger to midfield. You have to understand, Jude Bellingham's job is hard in any league, in any game. But this guy is supposed to be bossing in midfield where he has to touch the ball, control the game. He's controlling games at a young age. Foden and what's his name? These wingers and Jadon Sancho, it's a different.
It's a higher expectation on the wing. On the wing, if you're an attacker, if you're a young kid on an attack, and as an attacker, you know what it is? It's stats. If you don't have them, you're a shit player. They don't look at performances. Jude Bellingham doesn't need to score to be a good player. He just needs to have 90% success rate in his passes and shit. That's it.
Yes.
It's a good game.
No, I agree with you. But wallah, honestly, and now we're being genuine here. Jude Bellingham, when he plays games, he bosses midfields, correct? Phil Foden and Jadon Sancho, what's their best stuff? You're right. There's some games where they have like 10 out of 10 performances and 10 out of 10 here and there. At the end of the day, you're talking about a midfielder who's very consistent, who controls midfields. He's like, bro, he looks like a 30-year-old player when he plays. Like, it's not a little kid. He doesn't miss his touches. Passing, come on, man. You like passes anyways. Don't you rate the guy? Come on, man. This guy's all about passing.
Which games are we talking about here? In Champions League, yeah? There are players that are made for Champions Leagues. Wallahi al-azim. You see players perform so
like Mahrez-
so
Mahrez
crazy
is
in
a
the Champions
crazy
League,
Champions League
but they
player.
don't perform like
There
that
are
in the
players
Prem.
made for Champions League and World Cup, and they're the best players, and that's including Jude Bellingham.
He's having an amazing run. He's having an amazing run. Wallahi, Yaqub, I'm not going to take
Bro,
anything away from you.
Amr, wallah, honestly, like, where do you see Jude Bellingham? What a bad performance. Honestly, I never hear it. But Phil Foden and what do you call it? Jadon Sancho, I haven't even heard of the performance.
Sancho. He shouldn't be in this argument.
Yaqub,
first
we
of
don't
all.
watch the league. We don't watch the league, wallahi. We don't watch the league. We just see Champions League big games. We don't even watch the small games. We see the big games
Actually,
against City.
he's been
and
shut
shit,
down against
and
Bayern
that's it,
Munich a couple
wallahi.
times, Kaz. He's been shut down against Bayern Munich a couple times, Kaz. Kimmich in the midfield, Kaz. Put him.
Anyway,
to
but
bed,
just
Exactly,
No one
he's being
watches that
compared to
league,
world-class
nobody
players.
knows what
Thank
you
you
guys
very
are
much.
talking about,
He's
wallah.
being compared to world-class players, and he's on that caliber. You know that. He's on that caliber, Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham's on that caliber. And mind you, Josh Kimmich is in my opinion, one of the best midfielders. But
Kimmich's probably most underrated player in the world.
Tell Phil Foden to go. Phil Foden to go
fucking
against
معلم,
world class left back. He doesn't know what day it is.
Wallahi, Chouameni is better than him. Valverde is better than him.
Valverde
Wallahi,
أول
all these players
حاجة.
are better than him. These are all midfielders. يا أخو.
Manji Valverde, you know, والله I thought about it when I watched the Real Madrid
Before you
game.
keep going, cuz.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
listen, up to you. I gotta correct you, wallah. The word mind you is being overused on this podcast.
I would say mind you.
Wallah, too much, wallah.
No.
You're gonna have to cut it
You have to
down.
keep the lingo, man. Come on.
I don't get it. It's like Mohamed Dennis one.
In terms of, it was too much, wallah.
terms of Allah.
Wallah, it's too much, bro. It's too much. It's getting too much. By the way, mind you is being used in North Melbourne too much, wallah. I've been noticing as well.
Referee North
أنا
Melbourne.
بغلط والله.
Real, they don't know, bro.
Too much by me and Amir.
What's this?
والله.
Wallah, it's
That's
too
how we
much,
talk
yeah.
about. People
Wallah,
saying
merchants, that's what they call us, you know?
that's why they call us a lot of things.
They call you a lot of things.
They call me a lot of things, yeah.
Let's move on to the Real Madrid, bro. Real Madrid versus what's their name?
Because Chelsea don't
Chelsea.
have
That
average.
Real Madrid and City in this form, that is gonna be.
It's gonna be fire, yeah?
Hey, is it next week or
I hope it's not a scare, like everybody's scared to
the
the
week-
whole
it's always the week after.
Real
Yeah.
Madrid
always
don't know
have
how
a
to play
break.
scared. Ancelotti doesn't know defensive tactics.
I was talking this with Samata.
Yeah,
والله.
wallahi.
He was saying City in this form, they'll easily take down this mission Real Madrid. But me personally, wallahi,
don't
I think
know.
Real Madrid Champions League. Stay thin.
Where's the first
Wallahi,
home
stay
game?
thin.
Where's
Yeah,
the
if
first
it's
game?
at Etihad, I
If the
reckon.
second game is at the Bernabeu, it's Rafs or
Nah,
City.
first game is at Bernabeu. guy.
No, first we're Bernabeu.
Bernabeu
City
first
can
game,
win it then. City
then
can win
maybe. Yeah, City can take it.
City can take
City
it,
can
yeah.
take it over the two legs.
But we're speaking as if City's ground is something like an advantage.
City's grand is not a big home advantage,
Especially in the Champions
City,
League.
Emirates. I'm sorry, I repeat myself again, wallah. These are not atmosphere in these stadiums.
Definitely our
Bernabeu's
life.
a stadium.
Goodison. Wallah, I can't keep it Goodison.
Nah,
Wallah,
Goodison.
Goodison fortress.
Respect your Goodison.
Huh?
They know what's up.
Wallah, Goodison's a fortress, guys.
It's better than Anfield that way.
Wallahi.
No, but he's right. He's right. The Etihad, especially in the Champions League.
Because there's empty seats in the crowd. It's the Champions League game.
Manager's begging them to come, please.
Guys, I'm telling you, we're gonna hear Real Madrid fans louder than the City fans.
No, but I'm not saying that City's ground is going to be an advantage. I'm saying how big of an advantage or how big of the Bernabeu is massive. Cause
Yeah,
if
you
the
need
second leg
that
is
for
there,
a second leg.
The
wallah.
Bernabeu is
You actually need
That's
that
actually
for a
going to be a
second
very
leg.
nice game. Well, I can't wait for it. It's
Do
gonna
you
be
think it's
fire.
going to be one of those all-time games?
Could be, wallah.
What's the best Champions League games of all time? Like the semi-finals. I remember the thing one was good.
Tottenham and
Tottenham Ajax was that all-time.
I like the second
That
leg,
was-
Barcelona, Liverpool.
It's happy to be in all time.
Was that Liverpool too?
Nah, but boys, let's talk about Valverde, wallahi.
Wallah, hey, I'm not lying to you. I've been waiting to talk about Valverde. Wallah, what a player, wallah. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like Jude Bellingham and him, it's hard to call it. Now, after I seen Valverde, oh my god.
I think Valverde any day, bro.
Mind you, you're talking about someone who thought a few
Hey,
weeks ago it was no question.
Real Madrid,
Wallah.
where they scout these players from, bro?
I thought Bellingham was way better than him.
And wallahi, Mohamed Reis said he's quick and he's not wrong. I said he's not that quick, but he is fast.
Yeah, he's quick.
Wallahi.
He's quick, wallah.
Huh?
When he had the best of face, when
He's
he
so fast.
better
And
player.
because there was one pass, you know, this guy's technique at kicking the ball, it's unbelievable. They give him the ball is behind him, he can kick across it to hit a diagonal from any angle. It's a joke, bro. It's
sick,
technique.
bro.
It's De Bruyne-like technique. It's no joke. The way this guy strikes
He
the
can make the
ball,
ball do
His
anything.
technical
He makes a
ability,
skip.
his
Yeah.
technical ability is world class. You know when they scored, when Rodrigo scored that goal, like wallahi, like that was like whoa. When he left the ball, he just comes, stops, then comes in again,
That team-
beats
that team
everyone.
is unbelievable
Oh
in the
my
Champions
god,
League.
Valverde is next level, wallah.
I think he's the best player in that Real Madrid team at the moment. Valverde.
Come on, man.
Who is?
Abdullah, I'm with you now, bro. Where you going with
Valverde.
this?
He's the
I think I agree with you. 'Cause I'm trying to think who's better. Vinny, maybe?
I was gonna say that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say
Vinny
Vinny,
is not
man.
as productive as this guy is. This guy doesn't waste a single touch. He doesn't waste it. Every touch, he does the right thing with it.
No, but Benzema does that too, bro.
Nah.
Abdullah Benzema doesn't do everything
Nah.
every time.
Example, not at the moment. Last year from the quarterfinals onwards, yes. Right now, not so much, wallahi.
You need Hassanin for this one. wallah.
Even Valverde was fantastic last year too.
Yeah. But now, even the beginning of this season, how he was playing, Toni Kroos said he was the best midfielder in the world. Wallahi.
Do you take Toni Kroos and say that?
All I'm saying is, somebody said
He's
it.
been given to Toni Kroos.
Somebody said it is what I'm saying. I'm saying there's the fact
teammate,
that he's in that conversation.
I thought you called Toni Kroos a championship player.
You remember in the World Cup? I said he's Africa's top 3 best players in the world. I said, remember?
Yeah, before the World Cup. Because the World Cup, then he stunk it up, wallahi.
Valverde is a good player, Abdullah. Valverde is a good player, yeah? You know who he said is the best midfielder in the world? Bentancur.
Well, this is homie from his national lesson.
I had to plug my boy, man. Come on, let me be, bro.
Anyway, Azam, I bet that Real Madrid Chelsea game. That first game, Kante stunk up the place so hard. Wallahi al-azim. Wallahi al-azim.
Hey, Kathy, yeah, in front of goal, he's horrendous. Bro, what was that? He's like under 12. He's like under 12. It's like a junior footballer.
He's not like that.
For him, man.
No, he doesn't. I've actually, well, this is one of the first times I've seen him miss in front of goal like that. You know, he normally scores those,
His
bro.
last goal that he scored, which was in 2020, I think, or some shit they said against Leicester. Remember that one?
It was a banger.
From outside the
Yeah,
box.
yeah.
Banger, wallah hazim.
And he just walked like this.
Yeah, and he just jumped back like it's normal. Let's start again.
People don't want to call it for what it is, but wallahi, that game, all I saw Kante was just running around, wallahi. Like he wasn't even winning the ball that much. He was just running up and down and up and down and up and down. Huh?
Because that's his second game since his injury, right?
No, he's
Relax, bro.
No.
I watched Sugar Sean's thing. He put a little vlog kid there.
The reaction.
It was firstly, if he's watching this, wallah, it was horrible. There's no mic, there's no nothing. He's just talking like this. Anyway, this guy was talking about how the lineup was from the start. And wallahi, because he has Gallagher up top with Havertz.
Yeah.
And he has Sterling on the bench. He has
He's the
João
worst
Felix on the bench.
coach in
He has
history.
Modric on the bench, and he decides to put them on after they cop a goal in the 60 or something
You know
minutes.
what the
There's 30
problem?
minutes
You know
left.
what the problem is? He had a disgusting game plan in mind. It's
Hey,
to
it's
go into
terrible,
halftime 0-0 and then to go for a second half. With Real Madrid, you can't give them the confidence to even like get. They're gonna do that to you with your best team. How are you putting out a team that's not your best?
Because and
No,
the
no, I think-
commentators-
You know what I don't understand? What on earth was going through their mind to bring him back, wallah lazim? I would rather let the second, wallah, honestly.
Because the fans.
Why would you bring him
Because
back?
the fans will never boo him.
Because they should have just had the Ashley
Did you
Cole.
guys
Ashley
hear what
Cole by
the
himself,
Todd
wallah.
Bowley guy did?
Yeah, he went into the
He went to the change room after the game.
I like that, but
And he was telling him it's embarrassing.
you said, well, that's right.
You know what's embarrassing? His spending is embarrassing. Wallahi. He has no idea what he's doing.
Abdullah, if you spend $600 million like that, cuz obviously you'll be dirty, brother.
Wallahi, take your 600 million
Wallahi,
and go.
Wallahi, if I spent 600 million, I would have went in there, chinned every player one by one, cuz.
Wallahi al-azim.
Wallah, you know the owners, like it's like they don't pay the bills. Like he's paying these players, but he's getting shit performances. Wallah,
Well, guess what, Wallah Hassan? He knows nothing about football.
No, but in America, brother, you know, in American sports, the locker room is accessible. Like I've seen NBA, like the cameras are like in your locker room, like why you wearing a towel naked and shit. Like in football, in American sports, it's
But no,
different.
the owners are very much involved.
Yeah, but in America,
They actually watch their sport. Those owners actually watch those sports, and they buy that team because they watch the freaking sport. Here, this guy is buying Chelsea. Knows nothing about the team. Knows nothing about football in general, and he wants to
He's
speak.
actually interested, wallah. He's trying. But the guy comes to
He's
every
trying
game.
out, but he knows what he doesn't know what he's doing.
He's showing face, and then the supporters start liking him. You know, I'm spending this money for you. I'm here at the game. Well, I seen the game.
Owner's job is to spend money. But
No, shut up.
How about this? Let me tell you this. The way this guy is going, this club is not going to get back to where it was until either he leaves or he appoints somebody to take charge of what he's doing. That's what he's... Otherwise, this club is going to stay as is mid-table and get comfy, wallah.
they're gonna
That's
get a
it.
good coach with that squad. Because a good coach can win with the
With
squad.
this guy hanging over their head, Hassanin, doing all of this foolishness...
They know with that squad.
Nothing's
Everyone's
gonna
in the
happen.
same position, bro. There's too many players in the same position. You can't do something with that squad.
You said it.
That's why you need a world-class coach. And mind you, the thing is, wallah,
Something like that.
World-class coach
Nah,
isn't a
bro.
magician, wallahi.
Yeah, wallah, he's not. You put Ancelotti on that team with the win. Wallah, they will.
Wallah, I think they would.
They would, wallahi.
Angelotti can do anything.
Wallah, but Ancelotti team with the win.
also, I think you're not being fair.
Give me 2 days, but.
Hassanin, you know you're not being fair with Lampard, wallah, honestly. No, wallah, you're not being fair because you know why?
He's coaching my team, bro. I watch him
Chelsea,
every
no,
week.
but that Chelsea team,
Wallah, team.
they gave up on everything. Wallah, you know when you see them play, but tell me one player puts in a... Bro, even
Wallah,
Conte, even
if
Conte
it
gave
wasn't for
up.
Charleston, we'll be in second division, bro. People make it sound like it was him. He did nothing, wallah.
Bro.
With Charleston scored some big goals for us.
Kazi
That's
boy.
that's why we stuck at relegation, wallah.
boy.
He's a horrible coach, cuz.
But-
Watch him on the
Take
sideline,
your
cuz.
emotion out of it.
Nah, he's a horrible coach,
It's the
bro.
Chelsea players gave up, wallah, honestly.
Cuz he's a horrible
Those guys
coach.
don't care no more, wallah.
Cuz he coached Derby County, yeah? Derby County when Rooney got after him. They deducted 27 points from him, and he still almost got that. So he had a good team in that division.
Because I actually want to see Wayne Rooney actually.
I want to talk about his team that got knocked out, wallah lazim. The Dark Horses, bro. What happened to them?
Cuz wallah, I don't know what their form has been dropped.
Milan are back. And wallahi, big
Napoli.
apology to Rafael Leao.
Injuries.
You know.
I don't know Abdullah said about it.
Well, I need to apologize to Rafael Leao as well, bro.
Remember he was
something at the World Cup,
He's a junior footballer. He's a
I said he's 5% better than Mikel Antonio. That's what I said.
Whoa, I never said that. Wallah, I
I
never said
said
that. I said his attitude stinks. That's what I said, bro.
He's fantastic.
I can't remember if I said anything about
But
him.
you know
wallah,
what?
but he's actually a decent player.
He's a
man.
killer
very
player with space. On the counter attack, he's unstoppable, bro. It's like an 18-year-old playing against 11-year-olds. That's what it looked like when he was running on that
He's
counter attack.
so big. You know,
It's a
it's not
joke.
even that. You know when he was running, you know how easy it is to miscontrol those balls. You know when you're going in between and you're trying to time it like to cut in and then get past that player and then tap it again and then go past and then just do this to one guy.
He's a
Bro,
Majnoon, wallah.
that's
He is
that's
an
insane.
animal.
Wallah al-azim. His physique is ridiculous.
And he's young, bro. He's still got time to grow, bro.
Yeah.
He's a freak, bro.
He's not even a starter for Portugal. In the World Cup, he didn't start.
Nah, he didn't. He was coming on the bench. And he's just smiling. He doesn't care. Like, nothing.
He's a cool guy. He's a chill. Even though he plays, chill.
And they got Giroud about to win another Champions League.
I mean, that penalty he shanked here.
Pigeon.
Cause
See that penalty he shanked? That's the worst penalty I've ever seen in my life.
No, it's not online.
What's the name? Napoli team, wallah?
What about Haaland's penalty?
That was Haaland blasted it. Giroud actually put like.
That was worse than Giroud. Way
No,
worse
Haaland's
than
one.
Giroud.
It looked like he was trying to place it to the left and at the same time go high. Well, I don't know what's going on.
What you want to say about Napoli, bro?
Napoli, I think that's a stinker from them, but to lose to a side that's in your league and you're winning your league basically.
Did they
Nah,
see-
they're-
I don't know
Milan
if
beat them in the league?
what they smoked them. Come on.
4-0.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They're losing form,
No,
man.
I tell you what it is, wallahi, with
forgot that
Napoli.
one, wallahi.
They came out of the blocks firing and now they ran out of
Yeah.
gas, wallahi. It looks like their ideas feel old now.
But the
What
thing
they're
is-
trying
the
to do
thing-
just doesn't feel like it works anymore.
The thing
I
is,
don't know what it is.
they had chances with this Qadr or whatever his name is.
Qadr.
They actually had some good chances with him, bro. He went past a few players.
And the goal
Two
was-
times
the
he
goal
got
was
the goal,
hurt.
ya ammi.
The best striker in Europe.
He was playing, wasn't he?
Wallah, enough.
Wallahi, that one, I'm not changing my mind. Never.
See the header he scored, bro?
Yeah, he's fantastic in there.
Goal scorer, bro.
He's
He's
good
actually,
in there.
he's actually a quality goal
Abdullah,
scorer.
wallah, is
But
Abdullah.
guess what? So's Lukaku, wallahi.
Lukaku's on the bench, bro. Lukaku's not even playing for Inter Milan.
Like Abdullah now, he's not like Lukaku, bro. He's not like Lukaku, bro. Well, he's a bit better than Lukaku, bro.
Nicola Barella.
I think so,
Oh
man.
my
Don't you
god.
think so? I think he's better than Lukaku, bro.
Best striker in Europe.
Nah, I think he is. Look,
Best
even
striker in
Lukaku-
Europe?
No, even Lukaku at his best, he wasn't like this, bro. He wasn't this clinical like that. Yeah.
Because Lukaku is way more technical than this geezer.
Nah,
bro.
no way, no way.
Lukaku,
Whoa.
Lukaku,
This guy's way better.
Lukaku's touches are actually way better than this Osimhen guy.
They're not. They're
What are you
not.
talking about, wallahi?
That's a bad call.
That's what I've been saying since the day I saw him, wallahi, Osimhen.
Wallahi,
Nah.
in Belgium when he was having a good run, in Inter Milan when he was having a good run, at United when he was with us, wallahi Azim, he was always a good player on the ball.
He wasn't good on the ball. He's
Wallahi, he was
shocking on the
decent
ball,
on the ball.
but Osimhen is next level.
Wallahi, he's decent on the ball.
They're both not footballers. No, well, you're actually right.
Abdullah, remember that goal he scored? Remember he scored 2 goals and he hit both his feet.
Twice.
Because anyway, move on to Azam.
Must be a purpose, though.
You're telling me best striker in Europe, guys.
Move on to Benfica and thing, bro.
Well, we're moving on
He
to
can't do that if he tries.
we'll find it. We just want to talk
That
about.
Barella's goal.
Don't worry about Barella's goal. We need to end this
You guys
episode.
watch
wallah.
anything else?
Wallah, Nazim,
Bro, was fire, wallahi.
Barella's goal, did you see
Was
it?
unbelievable, wallahi.
What a finish.
No, I think he's one of the most underrated midfielders, Allah. That guy's too good, Allah.
Yeah, he's solid.
easily.
Because you know what? Look at Inter Milan. Inter Milan because the broke derby, bas wallahi. 2 broke ass teams, wallahi.
One of them played in the final.
That's actually
Wallahi,
crazy,
that
wallahi.
final.
And Inter Milan deserve to go through. But
Yeah.
they went through a harder thing, bro. 100%.
They had Barcelona. They had.
Yeah, they had Barca and Bayern. Which they finished
yeah,
second.
bro.
They
In their
finished
group.
second in their group.
Barca doesn't count, wallahi, Azam.
Nah, bro. Wallah, they deserve it. They deserve it,
Barca
bro.
doesn't count.
Inter Milan deserve it more than AC
Barca
Milan.
went to Europa League. مع سلامة.
Bas خلينا, brother. We're just gonna get the league and
وحدي
start again
والله
next year.
العظيم.
Anyways, boys, let's finish this. Do you guys want to say anything? شنو أكل الطيور ده? والله, we have to show this to the camera.
Finish yours,
It's like a bird ate this.
Stop eating. I thought you finished yours, guys.
Nah, man.
And my fork broke too.
My phone broke too. I said even
So,
man.
wallahi.
Wallah,
You
bro.
guys want to make one final dua before we
No,
finish?
actually, I want to ask.
Yeah, we do, Allah Azam. A country that's close to all our hearts, wallah. I don't know about you, niggas, but I speak Azam. Me, Azam, and Amir, wallah.
Astaghfirullah, bro.
Why would you say that even if you don't care about the country? Why can you say that?
There's no Inter knows watching that shit.
May Allah bring Sudan peace, wallah Azim, and unite their hearts. How about that?
I can't do wallah, astaghfirullah when the Binias calling chasing us down the street. What you saying that? You rats? Allah. Allah, you niggas unbelievable.
I never forget.
Allah. You guys,
Let's know.
you're backing them up, yeah?
We weren't treated like that.
Anyway, I said, you know the صفحة كده on Instagram. They're like Sudanese players. Okay, so they try to contact players to play for the national team. They message me saying, can you make a
They've
video?
been chasing Amir.
Yeah, they've been chasing me for a while, but they told me to make a
Even
video.
if Sudan, that's betrayal, wallah.
I wish, wallah Azim, if it was better, wallah Azim, I would play. Wallah,
If Sudan was like Ivory Coast,
Yeah,
Ivory
wallah,
Coast
I'll do
level,
And they had more competitive players.
yeah.
yeah, wallah,
But you know what? You compete to get into AFCON.
But they don't.
They,
Yeah, but
they,
they do.
they qualified for the last one.
They
That's
qualified
not
for
that
the
sure.
But شنو لكن? After how many years,
Yeah,
bro?
but they qualify fairly regularly.
No, they
Azam.
qualify, bro. And they compete to Korea, they do.
Where did the players play?
players.
Sudan.
Jebel
Mostly-
Olia,
most-
Kasala.
Mostly in Sudan.
Most of Sudan, they have one
Because the
player
Sudanese
from-
league, they
from
taught
the American
the
league.
two top teams. They
MLS by-
progress
I don't
pretty
think
well
he played
in the African Champions
African
League.
Champions League, that's what I'm saying.
African
Like,
Champions League, they go far. The two top teams in Sudan.
It's competitive, wallah.
In the African Champions League, they're good.
They're competitive, يعني.
Yeah. But anyway, they said to make a video. So this is it.
So does your calling card? Then okay.
Make the video. And I'm just sitting here. We can send
Everybody get out. Well, I need to say goodbye to their fans and because with you, you can do nothing. We're supposed to be a good message. Let's go. Ryan, he didn't put a gun to your head. What are you saying, bro?
Yeah.
Say goodbye to Sudan, wallah.
I would say what?
People of Sudan, may God, inshallah, unite your hearts and inshallah, you come out of this in good. And Eid Mubarak, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. You other niggas look confused. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Nigga, I got the sauce. I got the juice. Watch. I got the juice. Watch. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got